Karine, what these events mean for you?
It's a very important one. It was a long time. It was a dream to create SkalEurope. And I am very happy that we were able to have over 70 people here in Paris this weekend. I am very happy that it happens in Paris because this is where everything was created. Skal International 1934, Skal Paris 1932, and now this weekend we have created SkalEurope. So it's a great achievement.
What does represent this event for you?
This event is extremely important for me as I'm going to open up a club, a Skal club in Russia. This will be the first Skal in Russia, and being part of this event is really important. Plus, for me, it's a good possibility to have B2B contacts.
And how do you live it? Do you do contacts?
Actually, yes. After this Congress, I guess I have around maybe 20-30 business cards. On each one of them, I scratched my little notes saying like, what can I send to this person? What can I ask to this person? And I would say that some of these contacts are definitely going to work for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening. What does represent this Congress for you?
This is about bringing European colleagues together, which is quite important because we've got other continents in the world within Skal International who have already come together and sharing ideas and doing business and also having a stronger voice in international meetings. So that's what we want to do in general in SkalEurope as well.
And how did you get this event? How did you feel it? It was interesting and fun. It was. For you it was a way to discover another kind of Paris, whatever you feel, your feelings about this trip and this event.
The feelings about the trip are several-fold. I love Paris, for instance. That's the number one issue. I was here 40 years ago exactly when I was 5. I still have very good memories of that, believe it or not. On the other hand, I've done some business here. Being with Skal here is always different. The last time I was here with Skal was when we were celebrating 75 years of existing Skal. And this is now completely different because we were shown places and attractions which I've never seen before. So from a tourism point of view, this is number one. And regarding the issue that we came here for, regarding the business part of it, is also very useful because we established, I think, I'm really hoping, something which hasn't been existing and which will be giving the local Europeans a much stronger voice on international levels and also giving our Skal clubs a much better opportunity of networking on an international level.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
This event is very important because Skal was born in Paris about 75 years ago, and Skal is represented everywhere in the world except really in Europe. So the fact to amalgamate everybody in Europe, that's very important, and it has to be in Paris. It can't be anything else.
And what did you expect attending this event?
I do expect a better visibility of Skal in Europe. That visibility will help to bring in new members to network. And the name of the game is to gain working possibilities together, doing business amongst friends.
Thank you very much. Good evening. What does mean this event for you, this Congress?
Well, Skal International was founded in France. It's the largest travel and tourism organization in the world. And today we found out that actually the membership, the greatest number of members, is in Europe. But like Europe, we don't always talk to each other. And today was the first meeting where we decided we needed to communicate better with each other and we needed to help each other so that we can grow membership and have a lot more influence within the organization.
Thank you very much. Hi, we're very pleased to welcome you. What does represent this first European Congress of Skal?
From my perspective, it's a wonderful chance to underline the importance of Skal for the international, but also for the European tourism. The European tourism is not, it is very important for the development of Europe. We are coming from Berlin. In Berlin, we don't know any borders anymore, fortunately, therefore we don't want any borders for the tourism. Therefore, there is no border between Sweden and Italy or Spain for the tourism. And this is, let's say, a symbol of Europe, SKAL, or SKAL in Europe. We are supporting the tourism everywhere in Europe.
And what do you think about the next steps? How are you going forward with this European level?
Well, fortunately, every March we have a special congress, a special trade fair for tourism in Berlin. So the next step will be a meeting there. We will invite all interested participants, all interested colleagues to speak with them. And then the question is, how are we getting closer to contacts between special clubs, maybe for the same spirit of the SKAL and maybe for the same business focuses. Maybe for some of the hotels will get closer connections, some of the travel agencies. And so seeing the different topics of tourism business, then we can select and can combine the strengths of these clubs.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Good evening and welcome to Paris. What does represent this event for you?
Well, this is a very important event because we were expecting this event, and this is important for Europe, especially for the future of Europe. I talk about Europe, SKAL Europe naturally, and we met very good friends, colleagues, and we met important people from various countries, more than 10 countries, which is a big success. I think being the first meeting of SKAL Europe, the future SKAL Europe, I think is really a great success. So I think the future is being set up, and the other countries who are not unfortunately present today will be absolutely very much interested in seeing the future of this event. So I'm very proud, and I'll be back to Italy, to Rome, with a great idea about this event. Thank you very much. It really was great.
Thank you, sir. Hi, we're very pleased to welcome you in Paris. What does represent for me the first European SKAL Congress?
So this idea to build the SKAL Europe, we had 3-4 years ago, and in our meeting we say why we don't build SKAL Europe as for change our mind, to inform our member the opportunity that we have here in Europe, and to find the opportunity to make more business, because our motto is doing business among friends, and so we have to create the condition and to inform the young SKAL, we inform the young people too that SKAL is important for change the mind, for to build more opportunity for the SKAL International.
How did you enjoy this event and the networking part?
The organization here in Paris was very friendly, and we say thank you to the SKAL Paris to have organized so very well this Congress, and to create the base for to grow and for put SKAL Europe bigger.
Thank you very much, sir.